Distended Mindbender is the card above Sower. Alright, so this is a variation on the colorless Eldrazi deck that's been going around. This is not my deck list. This is something that top-aided an MTGO challenge event. We have Serum Powder here in our opener, and we have an Eternal Scourge in our opener. So we're going to go ahead and mulligan to 8 here. We are on the draw and have a Gemstone Cavern, which is perfect. So we'll go ahead and play this Gemstone Cavern out. This Gemstone Cavern is going to go ahead and void this, get rid of this Waste, I think. If our opponent's a Blood Moon deck, I'll be sad that I got rid of the Waste, but let's be honest, we're probably not beating a Blood Moon anyways. I'm going to mute myself for the next 2 to 3 minutes while I eat my burger. Be right back. Yeah, as Jack kindly pointed out there, Be Rich, Gemstone Cavern was put into play for free because of its, because we were on the draw, so our turn 2 was actually playing that Matter Reshaper there. God, what a fucking tilt. We got our Eternal Scourge Wasteland Strangler. Good God. Can we get a land, please? Land, please. Alright, so we're super dead. Super-de-duper dead. How can we ever beat a Wasteland Strangler? Is this card beatable? It's totally not, right? Just like never beating Wasteland Strangler in a million years. They have Wall of Omens in their deck? That's weird. I mean, sure. The question isn't, do I wish I exiled something other than Waste? It's, was it correct to exile something other than Waste at the time? And I don't think it was. Like, I can understand that I made a technically correct percentage play, but got burned by it. Chalice is pretty bad here. Mindbender's pretty bad here. Well, I mean, Dresto, that makes sense. Just boarding only 2 Ratchets. See how this goes. I guess Spyglass is okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. We need to take out Displacer, too. Alright, it's probably better than Ratchet Bomb. The problem is that it's probably a grindy-ish matchup. The opponent's hand is going to be fairly empty for a lot of it. Like that last game where the game ended effectively while they still had cards in hand, I think that's the exception. It's not the rule. God, those fries are really bad. I'm gonna run upstairs and grab something to wash the taste of that out of my mouth. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. OI Punks Not Dead. Thank you for re-upping your Twitch Prime support. For sending your fun money this way again this month. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Are they veggie fries? I mean, all fries are potatoes, right? Love to play first. I think this hand is fine. There goes the Red Robin sponsorship. I actually don't generally keep alcohol in the house. Mike brought over those things that we were drinking last time. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Can we beat that card? I don't know if that card's beatable from our side of the board. Hopefully they just never draw a land. Maybe they'll take the Eternal Scourge. Really like to draw some an EDF so that way we can trigger the Sanctum and get another one. If they hit a land this turn and get to Wasteland Stranglers, we'll probably be in a pretty medium spot. Yeah, that sucks. I say if they missed one more turn, we'd be okay. Are they gonna Flicker Wisp me? Oh, they're gonna flick the Spyglass and then strangle. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good line on the opponent's part. See if they process Dismember, another process Spyglass. Okay. I feel like I can't win the game anymore. They have a Gonti and a Path, and like they're gonna get to play the Gonti next turn. Yeah. Let's try again here. Let's try this again here. While we're waiting for our next matchup pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to wrap your day up or maybe begin it here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time TCG player and content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic, 30, sometimes 40 hours a week. If you're enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. If you're one of the many people in the world who has Amazon Prime, if you link your Amazon account with your Twitch account, that gives you Twitch Prime for free included with your Amazon Prime. And Twitch Prime gives you a free subscription to a channel of your choice every single month. It doesn't cost you anything extra and allows you to support my content. You can also support my stuff by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix and you. At the very least, please consider hitting that follow button if you're new here. It doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when I go live and with what. This hand doesn't have any Eldrazi Temples in it, and it has Scourge plus a Serum Powder, so let's mulligan to 8. This hand's got a couple of Dismembers in it. I'm going to keep. Thanks, Armor. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the way the mana base article turned out. Huh. I'm going to dismember this now just because I have a second one. If we draw an Eldrazi Temple, I want to be able to play a 3-drop next turn. Should sign off. We lost to Poop Bears, right? Well, the good news is we're going to get to cast 3 drops next turn. Would you consider to write an article about combat skills? I'm not sure what you mean by that. They put a hollowed one into play here. I'll probably just dismember it. Wow, that's aggressive. It's like, this is so likely to miss. Unfortunately, it did not this time, but... let's go ahead and... I guess I just play the Scourge. Yeah, that's fair, White Seal. Our draw's really pretty slow to start, so that's good for us. Hopefully this Thought-Knot Seer is going to get to come down next turn and get to take something away from them still. This could also be a Burning Inquiry. Playing this out of the Exile is also good against Burning Inquiry, which is nice. Tino! With that 3-month resubscription, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Smusher is a phenomenal draw. Get to cast that next turn, hopefully. We'll take their Goblin Lore, since that one nets them a card and Burning Inquiry loses them a card. Why Thought-Knot Seer before Mindbender? Because emerging the Mindbender isn't free. Like, the Mindbender requires me to sacrifice something, gets me a slightly bigger body in play, but I also don't want to crack the Sanctum of Ugin just yet, I don't think, so I'd rather wait on the Mindbender until I'm possibly ready to crack the Sanctum of Ugin. So I'm going to go to 10 here. This says Menace, and I probably wouldn't want to trade even if it didn't. Huh. I could actually put the Distended Mindbender into play here, right? I think I probably am going to do that, actually. Am I? Gonna make black, black, colorless 1. Emerge off the Skyspawner. Like I'm trading in both of these. It's probably worth it. I get to crack the Sanctum as well. Yeah, I get to go get Elder Deep-Fiend now. Actually, I probably just want to go get Smusher, right? Let's go get Reality Smasher. Probably better. Just kill them next turn. Guess I'm kind of killing them next turn either way. Flashing back Faithless Looting, sure. Sweet. All right, so we've got a Parallax Outlaw. Thank you for that Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got some cages and some relics. This is not a Distended Mindbender matchup. It's probably isn't. Is Chalice good? They have like they kind of have a lot of ones. How do we feel about Chalice, the Void Chat? The Hollow deck is fine. It didn't have a good showing at the Pro Tour by mistake. A 651 with that brand new Twitch Prime support. Thanks for sending your fun money this way this month. I do appreciate that. I feel like this is not a Chalice matchup. I feel like I'd rather have these cards. I feel like the Dismembers are probably worthwhile as well. Is it crazy to cut some Thought-Knot Seers? Yeah, you can't use the Twitch Prime. You have to use the mobile site. So thank you for taking the time to do that. A couple extra clicks. I'm gonna trim these Thought-Knots. I'm gonna do that, I think. To cut 2 cards, I think I'd rather have the Graveyard Hate and the spot removal. Gemstone Cavern. Yeah, that sounds good, right? To play Cage on 1. Exile land here. So I'm going to play this and just go ahead and play out this Grafdigger's Cage here. Serum Powder is not an amazing draw, but this deck, because it has like the EDFs in it, the little bit of ramp from Serum Powder can be relevant at times as well. They fetch the Stomping Ground, which makes me feel like they probably boarded an Ancient Grudge. Yeah, there's a Grudge. Okay. Okie doke. Gross. Lost their Spatial Contortion. I'm actually going to put this relic in my hand, because if they have another way to destroy it, although I guess they probably... Nah, that was probably loose. I don't know. I guess they usually only have one copy of... So I'm going to... play this, pop relic, I think. Just like get rid of their graveyard for their delve threats. Get rid of their grudges that they can flash back, or their faithless looting. Alright, the Sanctum of Ugins are going to be pretty good if we hit something live. We are just winning this race by a good margin here, right? Just like smash you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, there's a Goblin Lore. Been another Hollowed one, that's good for us. They fetch shock here, they go to 5, which is decent for us. I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack with this. If they want to block plus bolt, they have to discard the last card in their hand to my Reality Smasher trigger. Which means they're going to have nothing, and we'll have way more lands in play, so probably have a little bit better top decks on average. They do have 2 Faithless Lootings in their bin, but I think that still leaves us ahead. Yeah, this feels like bolt plus. How do we do at Cincinnati? My team went... they messed up the Reality Smasher trigger and chose not to discard because Moto's quality software. My team went 2 and 3 in Cincinnati. Alright. We got him 1 and 1. I'm gonna go take this box of fries and go throw it out. The smell is kind of making me sick after how awful they tasted. I'll be right back. Oh, didn't even miss it. File for comp on those fries, right? This hand's okay. We got a Dismember and an Eldrazi Temple. Right on time, Gemstone Caverns. That was a punt. I should have let on this. We could draw another... That's just not thinking and experience with the deck list. I definitely could have... We could have drawn another Eldrazi Temple there, and then that would have punished my leading on Gemstone Caverns because I was tilted. So, that's a little thing. We didn't get punished for it, but that's definitely something that could have come up that could have put us in a worse spot. How low did the opponent mulligan? They mulliganed to 4. Okay, yep. Sure. Opponent mulliganed to 4. How many cards can I take with Thought-Knot Seers? Hopefully all of them. Deal. Oh, that's annoying. They hit the land for Displacer. Okay, so we'll take the Displacer away. They'll play Thalia. I'll Thought-Knot their Thought-Knot. There's the bit jar. Thank you for the bits, RW Pointer. It's weird that they cast it like that. Does that mean they drew another 2-drop? It must mean they drew another 2-drop, right? They You're another Thalia, sure. Alright, take your Thought-Knot Seer. You like this deck? I like it a lot. Do you think you played without Cavern? Maybe I'm building it in paper. You could play... Cavern is really important in decks like this. This one you could play maybe without a couple. Like, you could play another Underground River, but, like, Cavern isn't just because it says can't be countered in a deck like this. Cavern is in this deck because it's a tri-land, basically, right? It makes blue, black, and colorless mana. I think if you were going to cut Cavern from this deck, you would probably need to forego the Distended Mindbenders, and then you could play like Hapshet Oasis or whatever that blue, that's not what it's called, Inept River, whatever the blue colorless land is. You could play that in the deck instead. What are your thoughts on Mono Wild Ramp and her current Hex Standard? I think it's probably just a bad Diamond Wild deck. The Diamond Wild Momentum deck's very good. I think I would probably just play the Diamond Wild Momentum deck. Ipnu River, yep. Yeah, the black mana is purely for Distended Mindbender, for giving you an access to interact with combo decks and control decks. So I think if you are interested in trying to budget this deck and play it without Cavern of Souls, I would recommend cutting either the blue or the black cards. I think the blue cards are a little bit better. I think I'm going to keep this. It's hard to pass up a gemstone. I don't know. This isn't my deck list, Nico. Thought-Knot's a good draw. Darkslick into play. Remember, this doesn't actually make colorless mana when it has a luck counter on. It only makes colored mana. Perfect. Gosh, we're lucky. Now this hand is great. Just turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Wow, their hand is bad. They brought in Disenchant. That's weird. Well, I just take their Fatal Push, right? Because eventually they'll be able to kill my thing. Gemstone Caverns is legendary, so you can activate both of them, but you'll be really sad with the result. They drew Thought-Knot of their own. That's a good beat. I've not, Iron. I need to pick a number. There goes my Smusher. One good top Keck deserves another, right? Alright, let's start by attacking with my Thought-Knot, I think. I don't think they're gonna block since they have Flicker Wisp in their hand. Thank you, Immortal. I guess I could EDF them. Just, like, tap all their shit here and, like, get another EDF? That's probably pretty good, right? That's probably kind of awesome. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna do that. They're at 16. If they hit, like, Path here, I'll be a little sad. Seriously? Deal? I guess that keeps me from smashing them next turn. I'm gonna get Eternal Scourge here, I think. So that way I can Thought-Knot Seer next turn And then if they want to Flicker Wisp, their Thought-Knot Seer, the Scourge is what they're going to get. A D052 with the brand new tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you could support my content here, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe it was wrong to get this, and I should have just gotten something better. Because they flick it, I'm going to draw an extra card anyways. That might have been loose. I don't know. I don't see that going either way. Alright, what you got? Thalia's Flicker Wisp, Disenchant. Alright, I'll take a Flicker Wisp, I suppose. The bits exploded, chat. The bits, they are gone. I think I'm just trading here, right? Just like each draw card. Seems good for me. Dismember's okay. Hey! Thank you, RW Pointer. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna lose the Dismember here. So they have Thalia, Flicker Wisp, Disenchant in their hand right now. It's possible I should have cracked the Sanctum when I did this. I don't know. The Owl stream is going to be Sunday the 1st. So this Sunday. Sunday. Are you gonna play a Thalia here? Seems kind of loose. I have Thalia, Flicker Wisp, Disenchant, then one card I don't know. Just keep smashing them. Just keep smashing. Just keep smashing. Did we draw the Sanctum after the merge? Yeah, I think you're right, White Seal. Yeah, I think you're right. I think getting this Eternal Scourge was probably wrong. I think I should have just gotten something more aggressive. Really, we're double blocking. Okay, well that seems great for me. Just like trade 2 for 1 here. Yeah. The owl costume is official. There's pictures of it on my Twitter account. Tweeted that out last night after I got home. So they're in double jump mode. All right, yep. I think Hollowed One's a good deck choice for Milwaukee. I think if you enjoy playing Hollowed One, it's a fine deck choice for Milwaukee. If you don't playing Hollowed One, it's not. If you don't enjoy playing it, it's not. Oh, Immortal. Oh, Immortal. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We got a couple more matches in this league before we wrap it up for the evening. Thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. We've been going for a little over 6 hours. If you didn't catch all the stream today, I'm going to hit publish on a bunch of YouTube videos from earlier tonight after we wrap up here this evening. Yeah, seems fine. It's got an Eldrazi Temple. It's turn 2 plays. I think you're just supposed to keep hands that have turn 2 plays in this deck. Lead on Darkslick Shores gives away the least information. We are currently 2-1 in this league. Lone Missionary. Mission is scary. Start a revolution. Polluting the airwaves. Fact that I get everyone kissing my ass. Such a disaster. Such a catastrophe. You can see so goddamn much of my ass you asked for me. While I'm back. We might have finally found a matchup where Distended Mindbender is good, chat. We might We might have finally found a matchup. Oh no! Oh no! Don't take away my Eldrazi Temple! Look. I grew up listening to Eminem, okay? Treatsies? No treatsies? I don't want to play another Matter Reshaper out because I don't want to get it detention sphered. On behalf of all people with taste, thank you for wearing those owl costumes. Oh, this was a mistake. I should have played an Unclaimed Territory or a River out here, because if they spread me off of this, I won't have double black to play the Mindbender next turn. I'm older than Eminem? That's probably not true. That's almost certainly not true. How old is Eminem? Eminem is, in fact, almost 2 decades older than I am. Almost 2 decades. This Wikipedia page says he's how old? Born in 1972. 1972. They think you're in your... I mean, to be fair, I'm angry enough to look like I'm in my 40s, so... That's a fair assessment. Want our Matter Reshaper trigger to resolve first here, so we get a little bit more information before we take cards out of their hand. I'm 27, but I wear it like an angry 45. Oh yeah, just look at this, chat. Look at this. Get to take a card that costs 3 or less, and then a card that costs 4 or more. Do I want to take away their D, or do I want to take away the Flicker Wisp? Which of these things do I want to take away? Thank you for the host, Jarvis. Welcome to folks that are coming over there. Yeah, I've been playing an angry old man for a long time, though. There are a lot of Flicker Wisp. This is the Flicker Wisp League this evening. I think it's just Detention Sphere. That's just like removal from a thing. Does this really not reveal? It didn't put their cards in the revealed hand zone. It literally says they reveal their hand, and then it didn't put the cards in the revealed hand zone. This software is such garbage. It's so bad. Oh, Magic Online. Why don't you have a reveal card function? Why don't you have a reveal card function? Why is it coded individually for every card in the client? Do we file for right? I feel like we should. I feel like we should file for, because I definitely didn't take a picture of their hand because it says it's revealed. Did anyone remember what other cards they had? They have a Flicker Wisp and a Field of Ruin and some other lands, I guess. They drew a Detention Sphere. What a tilt. We get to file comp. Reality Smusher. Smush, smush, smush. Smush, 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 smush. Rawr, smush, 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 smush. The most money we'll make from a league all night, right? Hey, we're 2-1 in this league. We could potentially cash this league for large amounts of money. We did take the Titan. Them throwing the wall away while they have Flicker Wisp in hand seems good for us. I guess maybe they're planning to just like flick the Lone Missionary, assuming they need extra health. Yeah, like they're gaining a bunch of health here, but like ultimately they're not really accomplishing anything, right? I guess they can, like, throw 2 blockers in front of the Reality Smasher next turn, but I'm just gonna go, like, Scourge plus... oh, they know we're out of basics. That's really annoying. So they know that that's just a wasteland. Programmers have hard jobs. Hard jobs make me drink. Drinking makes the jobs hard. Alright, so they have a Flickery Wisp. They could just kill the Eldrazi Scion with it, or they could gain 4. We'll see what they do here. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they just kill the Eldrazi Scion with the way the board is. Like, the 1/1 is relevant. Oh, they're flicking Spreading Seas to draw a card. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. They can put it back on here and cut me off my second black. Yeah. It's a good line from the opponent. Eternal Scourge. I ain't scared. Ain't scared. Get them. Probably going to see a double block here, a trade here. They'll take 3, 4 down to 14. I'll put Matter Reshaper in play, and, like, we'll have our cards versus their cards. It's a real shame we didn't draw a Dismember here and just completely blow them out. Well, this says Flying, right? Yeah, this says Flying. It's a real shame we didn't hit a Dismember. Well, I'm glad we played this one last turn. This will give us colorless mana eventually here. They've gotten wastelanded twice this game. So it's pretty impressive where we're at for, you know, how many times we've gotten wastelanded. Court Hussar. Yeah, that's there. We are getting Court Hussard. We certainly are getting Court Hussard. That is definitely a thing that is occurring right now in this game. Alright, I'm gonna sack this. Cast this Thought-Knot Seer. Goodbye, Sun Titan. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Do-do-do. This is game 1. Probably gonna trade Court Hussar for Matter Reshaper here, I'd assume. Actually, I think I'm gonna trade... oh, wow. They're trading a little mystery. That makes sense. Derp. Tap it like it's hot. Tap it like it's hot. Do 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 do. So if they Flicker Wisp this, it has to get sacrificed because they wouldn't have paid mana for it when it re-enters. Okay, sure. Yep. So, smash with these, play Serum Powder, play Matter Reshaper, and then the following turn we can go double Scourge. I'm excited to get 2 more Distended Mindbenders post-board in this matchup. Serum Powder, now here for more than just mulligans. Such a powerful card. Such a powerful card. So opponent's going to be going to 3 here on this attack. I guess they could find like a Wall of Omens or something here off this Court Hussar trigger. Also potentially find more Lone Missionaries. We're trying to just not get Titaned. We need to kill them before that happens, ideally. Yeah, Wall of Omens means we're only taking 2 this turn, which sucks. This needs 7 planes, so they need 2 more lands for it. Can't wait for the Owls. J Shrimp with the 4-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate that. I think this is just a smash with the squad. Yeah, because even if I dismember this, yeah, it's not really going to get me anywhere. I'm just going to go Eternal Scourge, and then Dismember up for next turn. Wow, those are aggressive jumps. Okay, do we think I'm getting Wrath next turn? Does that Does that mean I'm getting wrathed? What do we feel about that? I feel like those blocks mean I'm getting wrathed, right? I mean, they have plenty of targets for Titan, though. Yeah, I think this is a Wrath. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass here. Now, if they had Titan, they didn't need to throw things away because there were plenty of things in their bin. Yeah, it feels like a Wrath. Smasher. Smasher. Oh, man. Let's guess this. Those are Eternal Scourges in my hand, not Distended Mindbenders. Otherwise, yes, if I had a Distended Mindbender, I would have cast it. I drew a Titan. Gross. I mean, they saw 30 cards. Of course, they would find a third Sun Titan. Smasher's still going to be lethal here. Oh, nope, I'm a liar. Because they get to flick third Sun Titan. Lone Missionary back here. Oh, Detention Sphere. Yep. Yep. I think that's dead. Just flooded a little bit too hard. 'Cause remember, in addition to all these lands that we have in play, we also had 2 lands get wastelanded this game. That's a smusher. That's not lethal, right? I don't think that's lethal. It could be lethal with bad blocks. Yeah, that's true. And if I would have played this other Serum Powder last turn, I'd be able to play Eternal Scourge this turn. So that was a mistake on my part. So this should be in play if I had sequenced a little bit better. I didn't play the Serum Powder last turn because I didn't want to give away all the cards in my hand. But that was probably just a silly reason not to have done it. Maybe we're really lucky and they've bricked off now. Yep. This doesn't get us anything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I hit an Elder Deep-Fiend, we can cast it next turn. I'm gonna flick a Spreading Seas and draw another card. Oh, nope. They're gonna flick a Spreading Seas and draw another card and get rid of my other Eldrazi Temple, so I won't be able to cast an EDF next turn, which would be another punishment for having taken the Serum Powder. Although I guess I can play it off the Eternal Scourge, right? I think that's a thing I could do. Yep. God, that's just super punishing. That turn I played wrong. I guess I just passed the turn here because I want to just try and like tap all their blockers down at end of turn. Yep. Fuck. Oh, so many mistakes. I think I just have to emerge this here. Nah, not really. Their last card's another path. It is what it is. Reality Smasher will be lethal here if they don't have path. But they have path, because that's how this goes. Yep. Alright, well, at least my mistapping didn't really matter. Yeah, they had the Wall of Omens to check the Eternal Scourge. You only really get punished by, like, exactly Dismember. The difficult part here is we're at the point in the game where, like, our opponent drawing lands is good for them and our opponent drawing spells is good for them. We want them to draw, like, exactly basic island or, like, another Emeria. Because, like, if they hit another plains, they're going to start triggering this every turn and then we just can't win anymore. Yeah, we just, like, our deck has a lot of air in it, so, like, when you can't close out early, like, remember, we've got 24 lands plus 4 Serum Powders, so we've got 28 mana sources in our deck, effectively. Yeah, super dead. Yeah, probably, Jace. Probably. Alright, so Relic is good. I don't think Chalice is good enough here. Distended Mindbender is excellent. Dismember is pretty bad, right? It was like okay there, but I don't think it's going to be good on average. Maybe I'll leave in 1. I think discard spells let you discard lands are miserable, just like land destruction is miserable. I want things that encourage people to play interactive, longer games of Magic, and Mana Screwing people doesn't do that. Yeah, I think Cage is too narrow for Emeria. I think I'd rather just have Relic. I mean, like, their deck survived our mid-range aggro deck, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know, like, is it, like, what constitutes it being good all of a sudden? I guess Cage stops Titan too. Maybe that makes it fine. I've turned 2 Eldrazi thing on the play. It seems good. Why are we fetching during my upkeep? Sure. Alright, you make me click on this 4 times Magic Online. Take their sweeper. Okay, that's good. I should technically do this post-combat, but whatever. I'm probably just taking their Sun Titan. I guess we're probably killing them before they get there, right? I'm probably killing them before they get there. Yeah, I'm just going to take this Court Hussar and just try and run them down, I think. Yeah, it's different in the Emeria deck, because the opponent's deck is like a pseudo-reanimator deck, really. So if they target their Lone Missionary here, I'm going to Dismember it in response. Just again, like trying to keep them off tempo. Start 19. Just want to try and run them out of the game here, ideally. That's a phenomenal draw. Works towards our plan of run them out of the game. Beep beep. Hop in my Reality Smasher Seep Jeep. This is what you could refer to as the nuts draw. Turn 2 TKS, turn 3 TKS, turn 4 Smasher. It's real good. Trying to dodge a Wrath here. Yep. Looking for a Distended Mindbender or a... that other idiot. So we do this, and I'm just not playing this Skyspawner out because they need to draw a sweeper regardless. So like, why should I play out another thing into a potential sweeper? Ban Ancient Tomb, please, right? Gonna cast this now and tap their lands so we don't get Settle the Wreckaged. Why even show me that you have it? Why even tell me that this card is in your deck? Why even tell me that this card is in your deck? It seems really loose. Alright, I think I'm maybe boarding all these Dismembers out as aggressive. I feel like I want at least one more Dismember here, but I also probably don't really want to draw more than one per game. I'll split it 2-2 with these relics. Huh. This is a fine keep, right? It's got Gemstone Cavern. Like, not super exciting, but it's just, like, fine, right? No, I've not, Rick Astley. Probably want to talk to their support people. That is what we like to refer to as the nuts draw in the biz. Let's play my turn 1 Matter Reshaper. Your move. Want to buy Thought-Knot Seer. So keep in mind that Gemstone Caverns is legendary, so if I play this out, this one will go away, or one of them will go away, more generically. We are just drawing a bit of air here. So, like, again, remember we're playing an aggressive deck without any card selection. So, while we are doing powerful things like we did last game, sometimes we're just going to kind of peter out like this. So, Sky, Cortasa, yep. Feel like we're heading on our way to get buried here. Ding. See if we're getting swept next turn or not. If we get swept, we're kind of on E. We're going to need to hit more TKSs or Smashers, but, you know, our deck's doing its best to, like, provide us with gas here, right? This pause makes me hope they don't have a sweeper here. Just to Gideon, sure. They get to plus on Smusher. That's really unfortunate for us. I'd really like to draw like a Distended Mindbender here. And putting themselves down a land is good for us, though. Second Dismember. That feels really bad. Maybe I shouldn't have. And this is why, like, I didn't board into last game. I only left one in because, like, drawing two when they don't have creatures feels really miserable. Like, if one of these was a relic, at least we could cycle that. But we don't have that option right now. Well, they saw the waste in the first game prototype. I think they did. Maybe they forgot about it just because, like, they did, in fact, just, like, wasteland us so many times. It's very possible they forgot about it. Because we definitely played it early, I think, if I recall. Alright, I'm going to dismember this Wall of Omens here, so I can kill the Gideon. Don't even have to pay health, because I've got all these black lands like a boss. So, I have to kill that to get this Matter Reshaper through. Killing their cantrip doesn't feel good, but it is what it is. Hopefully this just kills it. Yeah, I feel like I can't afford to play around a sweeper, so I'm just going to go ahead and jam. Three, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So if they sweep us, our merge draws become miserable. That's good for us. It's another dismember target. They don't have, what's it called up next turn? Settle the Wreckage. So we're ideally looking for Emerge cards, Thought-Knot Seers next turn. Right, we'll get use out of the Dismembers. Either of our Emerge creatures, please. That is also decent. Charge! Smashy, smashy! Our deck definitely picked us up and carried us through that one. Hand was kind of okay to keep, and then the Ancient Tombs or Eldrazi Temples or whatever you want to call them came off the top. Oh, the Amulet Titan deck's a lot of fun. It's got a toolbox in it. It's got a lot of different lines. I hate Cavern of Souls so much, right? It's so obnoxious. Cavern of Souls is so obnoxious. In a format where blue already struggles for other reasons, just like Cavern of Souls is such a giant kick in the dick. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight through the end. We've been going for almost 7 hours now. I am, it's gonna be my last match of the evening. If you didn't catch everything that we did here tonight, I'm gonna publish on a bunch of YouTube videos here shortly after we're done. I don't really want to Serum Powder to Thought-Knot Seers, but I also don't want to keep a hand where we don't do anything till turn 3. So I think I'm supposed to Serum Powder this. This hand's also kind of bad, and this lets us mulligan to 8, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Perfect. This lets us... We actually haven't hit any Eldrazi Temples yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mulligan to 9 here, put another Scourge in exile. God, this hand is terrible. The second hand was almost keepable. The third hand was almost keepable. This hand's very good. And now my opponent decides if they want to mulligan to 6 or not. This deck is so silly. This deck is so silly. Mulligan, mulligan, mulligan. Go. We have 33 cards in our deck. What if we're playing Bill, right? Asking the important questions. I'm gonna go ahead and dismember this. Let's bolt the bird. Do 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 do. Beep 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 do 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 do. Devoted Druid, huh? Yeah, you don't shuffle for Serum Powder, you just draw new cards. Huh. So I can hit them for 2 down to 15. Fiend, tap them. And then I untap and hit them for 11, so that's not enough. I don't think I'm supposed to EDF them, because, like, if we're dead next turn, we're going to be dead in 2 turns, right? I guess I could draw exactly another Squid Dead. I kind of just want to smusher them and hope they don't combo me. I think I want to just smusher them and hope they don't combo me. A draw can give me a Dismember. That's true. I do get draws of other things. Oh, they can company in response to EDF. Yeah, I'm just gonna smasher them. Alright, if we're dead, we're dead. Welcome to Modern. Enjoy your stay. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. 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 Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I just smush and then upkeep tap them. I probably want to do it off Eternal Scourge though, right? Keep my Eldrazi Skyspawner going. So if I go... So I'm definitely attacking with the flyer and the smasher, right? The question is how am I emerging this basically? I could go Eldrazi Temple plus Eldrazi Scion to put the Scourge. Or do I just want to emerge off of this? I guess I could emerge off the Scion actually, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, because it says converted mana cost 0. If they could company, they probably would have companied next turn. No, emerge off Scion is impossible because we have to sacrifice it to the emerge cost, so we can't also sacrifice it for mana. But I can, however, do this. And then I can sacrifice this. Plus this. Then you just untap this using its abilities. So I'm just going to tap these 4. If they have chords or companies, they have chords or companies. We could get corded and then die here. They have nothing, so they are dead. God bless. Spatial Contortion sounds great. My Grafdigger's Cage sounds great. Is this a Chalice of the Void matchup? Is this a Ratchet Bomb matchup? This is not a Distended Mindbender matchup. I don't know if this is a matchup for either of these things. It's like, the question isn't like, are these cards good? Like, obviously they have text boxes, but like, are they better than cards that I'm already playing is the question. I think Ratchet's too slow. I think I agree with that assessment. I think this is for like Blood Moons and shit like that. I think EDF is great, Trey. We need to be able to push damage through. Need to be able to push damage through. Spyglass doesn't stop mana abilities. Ratchet before Chalice, I'd buy that for $1, just like board in 1. So I'm like not a huge fan of these. Well, chat, we don't have Simian Spirit Guides in our deck. We can't actually play Chalice on one, except on the draw when we have one of our 3 Gemstone Caverns. We need Matter Reshaper and Scourge in order to make Elder Deep-Fiend possible. So you need these cards to enable our other bigger cards. I'm gonna board like this. Let's see how it goes. Bring in a cage, bring in some removal. Hopefully we just get like 6 free mulligans here again. This is an excellent Hearthstone hand and a terrible Magic hand. Unfortunately, we need some resources here. Well, these decks just like don't have a lot of good resources, right? This is a keep with a scry, I think. Gonna bottom this. I'm gonna put this into play. I think I'm just getting rid of this EDF. I think Reality Smasher is just one of our better cards in this matchup. So hopefully we're professional and draw a Temple on 1 here. And we get to go... If we draw Temple on 1, we actually get to turn 2 Reality Smasher. Ding. We're 1 card late, but thankfully we drew this in the middle. So we've got this going for us. See what's in their hand here. Man, hand is very good. Huh. Did I just take Dwinen's Elite? I think I just take Dwinen's Elite because it's like 5 power for 2 mana, right? Chord's a little bit slower. They might just be able to kill us here, though, depending on what they draw. I think we're kind of screwed regardless of what we take there. The way their hand's lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with this so they make a decision before they know that they're losing their other chord. No, not necessarily prototype, because they need a payoff, right? Like, the chords allow them to go get infinite mana, but, like, infinite mana doesn't win the game on its own. So they, like, need infinite mana plus a way to actually end the game. Three, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be... Oh, they drew Company. That's gross. That's probably game ending. Here catch us right at the end here, Steam Flogger Boss. Last match of the evening. We are in game 2. We're currently up a game, but it looks like we're going to be heading to game 3 here momentarily. We actually can't beat this. They usually just do this next turn, right? I don't think this is beatable. And see, like, this game, like we were talking about Chalice, they actually only cast 2 1-mana spells this game. Double Dismember. Yeah, that's technically it out. The Westvale Abbey's indestructible on the backside. It's indestructible on the backside. I'm gonna board this in over the Ratchet Bomb because it can tag Westvale Abbey and Devoted Druid. For those that aren't familiar why I conceded there, they were going to flip the Westvale Abbey and have a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible creature that we just could never race or beat. So, just saving my opponent the thought process of having to click through the next 90 seconds of their turn before they actually kill us. Get this here wrapped up. Call it an evening. I'll be back again tomorrow night with some more Magic, as well as Wednesday, and then Friday also. So tomorrow night, I think we're going to do a Legacy evening, and then Wednesday we'll be back with more Modern. I think we've got Temur, Kiki, and Ad Nauseam towards the top of the queue for Wednesday, and then tomorrow for Legacy, I've got Blue-Red Delver Burn, and then a couple of different Jeskai Blade decks that people donated for. One of them has a really kind of unique take in it. This hand's pretty bad. Let's Serum Powder it. Losing 2 Smashers kind of sucks, but the hand just wasn't good enough. This hand isn't good enough, right? Just doesn't do anything. It's too slow. Oh, Magic. This is actually the best of the hands we've had so far. Fastest concedes. Look, we just value our time, okay? There's lots of other things we could be doing in our lives. Sitting here clicking through a match of Magic that we certainly can't win doesn't seem like a good use of my time. So they can't company next turn, so I'm gonna wait a turn on this. I think Omnishow is a viable Legacy deck. I think if you don't mind losing to Grixis Delver, it's fine. I played that deck a bunch, thinking I might play it at this open, and then just the more I played it, the worse it felt. The combo decks in Legacy are just like in a really bad spot because Grixis Delver just dumpsters them really hard. At least with this deck, you could mulligan a close 7 into an unkeepable 7, right? Ain't that the truth? I believe we're probably dead. Yeah, they just get to Westvale Abbey next turn, right? I could hit exactly the one Spyglass I boarded in, but yeah. Alright, this make 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, well, we finished 3 and 2. I don't know. I haven't actually played, so I think I have the stock colorless Eldrazi deck in the queue here at some point. Yeah, I do. I don't really have a good basis to compare this to, having not played the stock colorless Eldrazi deck yet, but I don't know if the emerge creatures really add a lot of value to something like this. I'm not actually sure how I feel about this deck in general. These decks always feel kind of like inconsistent to me. Like this one gets to mulligan a lot at least thanks to Serum Powder, but I'm not sure if that trade-off is worthwhile for just like your deck just being kind of clunky overall. I would enjoy Legacy more if Grixis Delver wasn't the oppressive force that it is now, but that's a subjective measurement. Does the data say that Grixis Delver should probably be banned? I don't know. We don't have complete Magic data. Wizards of the Coast is the only one with complete Magic data, so can't really objectively say anything about the format. We got to Mindbend against the Ameria player. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm going to format and publish a bunch of YouTube videos from everything that we did today. I'll be back tomorrow with some Legacy. I'll be back on Wednesday with more Modern, and Friday with a nice long 12-hour Modern stream. And we hit the Owl donation goal, so Sunday all day is going to be owling my deck list. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'll catch all of y'all around later this week.